And experts in organic agriculture are equipping 13,000 smallholder farmers in the country with skills in vermiculture in an effort to scale up production of safe food while improving their incomes. They say that as organic farming gains traction in the country, farmers should adopt the right practices for efficiency in order to rebuild the soil structure damaged by synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. The farmers were trained on best practices in organic farming.
Inappropriate practices of organic farming are reported to increase the acidity of the soil by lowering the pH to below 4, noting that this is inimical to the quest for food sufficiency, wealth, productivity, and a healthy nation. Farmers in Nakuru, Kiambu, Machakos, and Murang'a counties are learning how to rear red worms and making high-quality vermicompost using farm and kitchen waste as a way of increasing nitrogen and reducing the acidity of their soils.
The compost is the most important thing that's helping farmers to build their soils, because our soils are totally dead. Because the pH right now, if you test the soils in Kenya, mostly the pH is 4.8 and below. And that means that the soils are acidic. And so for you to revive the soil and bring the acidity level to the acceptable level, you have to add in compost.
The worms produce vermiliquid or tea, a pest repellent that farmers can spray on their crops to fight off diseases and other forms of pest-triggered destruction.
Farmers use chemicals that just feed the plant directly. If you do that, then you are killing the soil, because that's a chemical and that's acidic in nature, and so you kill the microorganisms using chemicals and all that. But if you apply compost or farmyard manure that is fully cured, then you are reviving your soil, you are building your soil.
Participants were also taught on how to cultivate plants rich in nitrogen and phosphorus to feed the worms for high-quality vermiliquid that they can use in top dressing on their farms.
So they start with the mature materials, they put in immature materials, they put in kitchen waste, and then they repeat that system or that method until the pile that's up to my chest here. And so that compost will stay for about 3 months and it will be ready for use.
60-year-old Wanjiko Ndongo, a beneficiary from the training, says she scores up manure from a section of her 3-acre land in Makongo village along the slopes of Elmentaita Hills in Gilgil sub-county. She then stirs soil replete with red worms, rabbit, chicken droppings, and decaying leaves and assorted kitchen waste in preparation for manure for the next planting.
Anakuja anatuonesha, anatuambia tusipige dawa hii ya dukani na mbolea tufanye hii ya kulinda. Tuchukue majani, tuchukue nini, turudi tufunike juu. Hiyo ndio mbolea ya kutosha na ndio mbolea mzuri. Na vitu yetu inakuwa mzuri tu. Kama sasa hapa si kuwa nini, inakuwaga mzuri, hata mata yake inakuwa kubwa.
The initiative has been extended to 5 primary schools in the targeted counties to help inculcate in participating children the value of cultivating and consuming organic food in the face of rising cases of non-communicable diseases in the country. The Director of Advocacy on Participatory Ecological Land Use Management, Mary Rungu, says organic agriculture is the key implementation pillar of the government's agenda of sustainable food sufficiency. Irungu notes that with competitive skills in organic farming, 20,000 smallholder farmers will be able to participate in the advancement of the quest for a food-sufficient nation while they live off their agribusiness ventures.
The demand for organic food is increasing, and also there is that increase of lifestyle diseases. And as citizen, you are either infected or affected in one way or another. Therefore, farmers in Kenya should not fear growing organic food, since the market is there for organic food.
Beatrice Gatonyengetich, Channel 1 News.